Hello guys, this is Denver and welcome back to Knowledge Farm, where we will be moving a lot quicker. Actually, what am I doing here? Fortune teller, it's good to check. Like I said at the beginning, it's not going to be a huge issue for you, but now that I know it's raining tomorrow, if I wanted to plan a mine trip, which luckily on the 5th, the mine will open up, let's go ahead and get the watering can out. We're doing great on crops. We got 1,300 gold, and if you remember from last part, Wednesday we can't go to the Pierre store, the general store. Sorry guys, long, tiring day, and it's good just to chill out and help. I was gonna say teach you guys. I guess teach you guys, help you guys learn is the main part. But yeah, we're gonna be moving a lot quicker, so I'll be making a lot more cuts and edits. So anytime now we might be in the mine, so be prepared. So day 4 and beyond, guys, just make sure that you are doing your typical rounds. I don't know what's going on, but I keep getting so lucky with these spring onions. I don't know if you guys are having as much luck as I am with your playthrough, but yeah, it's working out good. So I've got more spring onions that I would possibly actually. I don't. Oh no! I don't want to say that, because once you get in the mines, you will need a ton of energy. Actually, the more energy, the better. That way, when you're there, you can stay in there. I don't make a loop around the entire map every single day. You can if you want to. The beach is different because the beach will refill, it seems like, a lot faster than the rest of the map. But at this point, since you started selling everything, your money's doing okay. You have a lot of crops that are going to be producing very soon. Anything on the beach that you will need for the community center bundle, and again, pull up that wiki and start using that wiki. Unless you want to just learn everything the hard way, that's fine. And also, you will have a tab here pretty soon. I don't on day 4, but very soon you'll have a tab here where you can click it and you can find all things community center bundle related to try to figure out what you need for the community center bundle. So the forage that you're finding around town, what should we plant, by the way? I think I'm going to start doing a bunch of cauliflower seeds. Just because it's 12 days to produce, I don't have to water as many of them, and we can start protecting them very soon. I don't think I'm not level 1 farming yet, but I will be by tomorrow. So we just have to pray that we don't lose one. If we do, 80 gold. 80 gold, that's fine. That's like selling this field snack and like a couple spring onions. It's really not that big of a deal. And it's going to be 12 days, though, before we get any kind of profit. Our main goal is to make as much money as we can. Now, all right. My main goal in spring is to make as much money as I can, because I love blueberries, and all I want to do when summer comes around is just blueberries. That's all I want. I just want tons and tons and tons of blueberries. Again, save all this trash and stuff. You get to use it very soon. Keep a chest around. Do another storage chest if you need it. Just keep all of this junk, because at one point you will probably need it. Now, let me tell you guys right now, I will not be playing. I've played this game a full playthrough so many times, so don't expect a full playthrough from me. So if I'm just sleeping in the day away, like 12:40, I'm going, well, should I go to sleep? Yeah, because this is all about me teaching you, and I want to make sure I get to those important parts where I teach you. So what would I normally do on a day like this? If you are really curious, wood. So chop for wood. Fishing is a huge one. Foraging. And then if you're very, very interested in it, start building relationships with those people around town. All of these people, they have certain benefits. They have certain gifts that they like. They have certain things that they really, really do not like. But if you get really good friends with all these guys, they'll just send you. You'll get mail every day with free food and free supplies. And yeah, they'll hook you up. But for me, I'm going to go to sleep. So just ignore this. I'll be at the cave next time you see me. So at the mines, we get a little cutscene here. A lot of you guys probably have already gone through this just because it's so early in spring, and maybe you're just watching this just to get some extra tips and advice. But I'm going to go ahead and skip this. You guys go ahead and watch all that stuff. He gives us a sword. That's the main thing, and he usually hangs out at the Adventurers Guild. That is an elevator. That elevator will come in handy very, very soon. Every 5th level that you complete, you get an elevator button for it. All right, this little wall here, we've got our dwarf over here, and we'll be able to get through this wall eventually. It'll take a little bit, but soon enough, before you know it, you'll be there. This is the minecart. One of the community center bundles unlocks this, so definitely dig through the community center bundles. As you get into the mines, it's just a matter of killing all enemies that you can first. So that's the main thing you want to do. Try to take as little damage as you can, unlike what I'm doing right now. Oh my gosh, this first sword takes so much damage. All right, we're doing okay. We're not taking a whole lot of damage even though we're getting hit a lot, just because luckily these are the early guys. But you want to try to attack all enemies first. And by attacking all enemies first, you will possibly pull out a ladder. By the way, these little silverish gray rocks, I like breaking those open because they give experience. They are the only rocks, as far as I know, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, they're the only rocks that you get experience for by breaking them. I'm trying to think about the big rocks. Those would be the only big one, or the only ones. Now these big rocks, you can break these open. That gives you a ton of stone. Stone you will need at the beginning. Stone is kind of rare at the beginning, but you can see one of those gave me a bunch. So I can now break. I usually break over these silverish gray ones first because I like the experience and just because they only take 2 hits and you get stone out of them. So now it's a matter of just trying to find that ladder. And there it is. We'll pick up the quartz while we're at it. We are already running out of space, and you'll find that like that space is very, very annoying. Very, very crucial and vital to going deep in the mines and finding enough stuff to make a mine trip worth it in terms of money and in terms of value of items that you found, like ores and gems and items. It's going to fill you up pretty quick. I mean, that's just the way the mines are. Those little bugs, you can just kill them in a swipe. They don't really do anything. These certain things can go first. So let's look at this. All right. So I got the bug meat. I don't want to trash it yet because what I can do is just kind of eat this food as I go. So any like this green algae, just eat as you go. Like I'm kind of low. I'll probably need this stuff. If I don't, that's fine. It's not hurting me a lot. It doesn't give me a whole lot of stuff anyways. But yeah, eat food as you go. So I try to, at the beginning, I try to come with only one single food source. It's very important that you have a lot of space, which is why one of our goals in spring is to buy that backpack upgrade as soon as possible. So I think it's 2,000 for the very first upgrade, and it is every bit worth it. Even the 10,000 one for a level 3 backpack is worth it. So we're just going to try to find this ladder. These little guys with the star, it's like a gold star above their head. They have like a higher chance of dropping decent items. So, I mean, you want to kill all enemies before you start digging too many rocks, just because a lot of the enemies will drop stuff. Oh, cool. So we got a sword right there. It's just a carving knife, though. That's not good. Honestly, that's not good at all. The knives are pretty fun. I'm not going to swing it. I'll let you do it. I'm going to try to reduce all the spoilers that I can just so you can find some cool stuff yourself. But yeah, kill enemies. They'll drop ladders. Look for that little gold star. If you don't want to kill the enemies, at least kill the gold star slimes because they usually drop something really good. So we hit level 5. We got this little elevator shaft. I'm gonna try to go to 10. Just look at the time. Look at your energy. Look at your food source, and you'll get good at determining, can I get to the next 5th level? Like, can I make it? And if you have enough food and you got enough spring onions, then the answer is heck yeah, you can. And if you want to keep that first parsnip bundle, if you just want to hold on to that, feel free. If you already sold it, don't worry about it. You'll have more stuff soon. Really, I mean, I suggest selling it, but if you want to hold on to it and use it for food, I've done that from time to time. So anyways, you know what? Like, here, let me use this as an example. If you see food on the ground as a single item, just pick it up, eat it, and then the item that you dropped will go right back in your inventory, and then move on to the next level. I've got all these rocks here that I could break for experience. I have a slime here that I could kill. I'm not worried about that. I just really want to get to level 10, and then I can start messing around. But I want to make sure I can get to level 10 before I have to quickly rush back home. That's an amethyst. That's pretty good. I already know that just because, playing the game obviously over and over and over again. So what do we get rid of? We can eat the leek. Then we can get rid of the bug meat, the quartz. I wouldn't really want to get rid of because quartz is, you can just do it based off value. Slime, just the regular slime item, it's not very valuable. You will need it somewhere along the line, but really at this point, I wouldn't even worry about it. Okay, so in this case, I'm not even going to worry about that copper ore. I'm just dead set on trying to get to 10. Some sap dropped right back here. I'm not worried about sap. I'm going to go try to kill the enemies. If I want to come back and get that copper ore later, I can. But again, copper ore is going to be very plentiful, and you don't need a ton of it. If I run short, I'll be in the mines a lot. I can always come back to these levels, especially since I have the elevator shaft, and it'd be no problem to get some copper ore. But if it's near you like that, I totally can just get it real quick. It just uses a lot of energy. But if you have the food like I do to afford it, whoops, as I stab this guy with the pickaxe, if you have the food to afford it, then go for it. Yeah, chop up everything. So I'm running really low on energy. No problem. I've got tons of spring onions. I can just sit here. By the way, if you're using PC, you don't have to click on yourself. You can just keep your mouse down here and then just spam right click. And then as soon as that thing comes up, just spam left click. That's it. And then you can do it very, very quickly. Spring onions don't give you a lot of energy, so get used to doing this. Oh, actually, you know what? I think it just did. So right click will actually select yes for you too. So there you go. We're all learning something today. These geodes, if you're wondering, geodes can be pretty decent, depending on what you get out of it. Well, we got 2 of these guys. I'm just gonna try to kill them. These guys I call diglets. They're pretty decent. You know, they're not real hard to avoid and kill. Even with 2 of them, I was able to avoid them. Now what is this? An earth crystal. An earth crystal could be used. Coal I want to keep. Coal can actually be kind of hard to find. It's one of those things, if you don't have it around when you need it, it's a big problem. You can't just go specifically find it. Bug meat, I can come back pretty much anytime. So I'm just gonna drop the bug meat. The bug meat's good to sell, but and there's just like everything else, there's a use for pretty much everything. So just get used to that. But in this case, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. Always chop up these boxes right here. These boxes are, well, they'll drop all kinds of things. Actually, you know what? I just see, I didn't even see the ring flop on the ground. We got wood, a cave carrot, and some hardwood. This is where we drop the carving knife. We're going to go ahead and eat the cave carrot, and I'll pick up the ring. I'll put it on. Oh, cool. It's a small magnet ring, so items will be picked up a little bit easier. We got some wood there. I'm not going to worry about 2 pieces of wood. If wood keeps popping up, well, I might regret it, because just getting a bunch of free wood is never a bad idea. So right now I'm just looking for level 10. If this guy gives it to me, that's good. Other than that, I mean, I don't mind picking around. I just broke one of the big rocks. Like I don't do that often, because you can always come back and find big rocks. Just walk into floor 1 and get to 2, or go to floor 5 and get to 6, 7, 8. You'll find big rocks if you're in really heavy need of stone, no pun intended. But I've got the time. It's 8:20 p.m. I don't want to get to 15. And especially right now I don't, because it's getting so hard to get to 10. Now I will get to 10. That's a guarantee. I have the energy. I've got the food. I've got the time. But at this point, I'm kind of wondering. I probably edited out. I was talking a lot, just kind of rambling. I was having a little dilemma. So I had a bunch of parsnips in my inventory, and I thought, well, should I wait until 9 a.m. to go to Pierre's, and should I sell those and buy seeds, and then on my way back home, I will hopefully I'll have time to get those seeds in the ground. That was kind of what I was thinking. Just to be as efficient as I can every day. Now, in this case, I should have, because look, it's 8:50 p.m. We're already getting to level 10. So just to show you, on a decent luck day where ladders appear much more frequently, you can get pretty far pretty quickly. So I'm at level 10, and one of our goals in spring is to get, and there's the ladder right there, one of our goals in spring is to get to level 50. So if I can get to 10 in a day, I mean, if I can get 10 a day, that's crazy fast, right? I might even be able to get to like 80 or something by the end of spring. And, I'm not going super fast. I'm not like a pro at this. I just, I move at a normal speed. Right now, really anything can drop, because you're just going to pick it back up, put our boots on from level 10. And if you want to take a look at what 11 looks like, go for it. But if you're at 9:30 p.m., it'd be cutting it pretty close to be getting back home on time. So make sure you're back home by 2 a.m. So what can I do now? I can actually head home, drop a bunch of stuff off, head down and fish for a few hours if I wanted to, or I can just go to bed for the night. So there's a couple forage items along the way. I don't want to drop anything right now. There's no point in it. I don't think forage items disappear, so I'll just have to make it a point tomorrow to just make this loop. And like I said, every couple days, then go through town. You don't have to go through every single day if you don't want to. But if you're already in town, yeah, go ahead and make a quick loop. Like if I'm going to the mines, I'll take the quick way to the mines and pick all that stuff up. Now I like to do this. I can't do it right now because I only have 26 wood. If I have another 50 wood, I make another chest and I keep all of these types of things, the mine types of gems, ores, even hardwood in there, because you find a lot of hardwood while mining. That's actually one of the best ways. That's actually pretty much the only way, I think, in early game to get hardwood. Is by mining. So I'm going to drop everything in here, and we'll pull out our watering can, and I guess the hoe, just because I'm going to need to drop some stuff down. Now your sword can now be your scythe. So if you were carrying a scythe around, well, your sword can just take that place. So I could just carry my sword around. If I'm going around, I can chop up all these little weeds. What the scythe does is with this grass, once you get a silo, it'll put that grass directly in the silo if you use your scythe, and only if you use your scythe. Again, I'm saving this. Actually, I don't know. I might have cut this part out, but this gold parsnip, I'm going to save that because 5 gold parsnips will go to a community center bundle. All right, let's go to sleep and see what's going on in the next day. Now, real quick, we did hit level 1 farming, so now we get a scarecrow. So we want to make sure that we get a scarecrow as soon as possible. We can also make basic fertilizer, and then it says watering can proficiency and hoe proficiency. What that does is it uses less energy every time you use it, which is amazing, because once summer comes and blueberries come, you're gonna have so many blueberries to manage if you want to build up an economic empire, kind of like I do. Level 1 mining as well, so that's cool too, but really, cherry bombs, I mean, have fun with them. I don't really care. So day 6 and beyond, really, I mean, you guys have the foundation laid. At this point, you kind of know what you're doing. If you want to prioritize relationships, do it. If you want to prioritize more seeds and money, do it. If you want to prioritize the mines, do it. If you want to prioritize fishing, go do that. I mean, there's just so many different things that you can do in this game. That's, like I said, that's why making a learning guide is really, really hard, because there's just so many things you can do. I went and picked up those extra foraging items. I found some parsnips that were hiding from me. I don't know how they got back. Oh, well, I guess it was behind the green beans or whatever. But yeah, anytime you show up to Pierre's early, just make a quick loop around, keep checking those trash cans. There's not a lot of mystery left in spring, so I'll just kind of start walking you through it and just cut, and we'll advance through the days. And yeah, you know, you might end up with more money than me, because I won't be using every day to its peak efficiency, we could call it. If you have those, what are they called? Little brown circles. Oh my gosh. You can bring them to the blacksmith. Oh gosh, I'm going to feel like such an idiot when I remember this name. What are they called? Anyways, they hold gems. It costs 25 to break them. Little brown circles you'll find in the cave. Brown circles. Gosh, you guys are probably laughing at me right now. Silly. Okay, I come down to the beach pretty often, and I just keep foraging. So yeah, forage, spring onions, chop trees. I mean, you guys know the drill at this point, and I'll come back when I have something else to teach you. Geodes, dang it, they're geodes. How could I forget that? Oh, make sure you get a scarecrow down, guys. So I got coal, get that fiber out, and wood. So I can make 1 scarecrow right now. Oh, geez, no, I need 50 wood. Let me get to 50 wood real quick. All right, so I got 50 wood. I get a little extra too, so I could actually make 2 scarecrows, but I only need 1 right now. By the way, scarecrows, they're really easy to place. All you have to do is think. It can cover 8 tiles pretty much to each direction. So I'm even showing you diagonals here too. It's basically 8. So I'm going to put it right here. So that would mean 1, 2. And if you pull out a tool, it's actually easy to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So anything past this is at risk of getting eaten by a crow. Now, same with diagonal. Now, it kind of, it's almost like a big circle. So if you got 8 that way and 8 that way, you just got to make sure that we get 8 this way too. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it goes out pretty far. So, yeah, just when in doubt, just put more down. That's it. Like I know this can cover. Actually, do I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, this one's actually pretty close. So, like I said, when in doubt, just make another one. I'll get a couple more wood here, and so let's see, 1, 2. There's no point in like saving your resources. May as well just drop another scarecrow, just because it doesn't matter. You'll need scarecrows anyways. You'll have a lot of this just filled with crops eventually, so you may as well just start making scarecrows. They don't ever degrade. They last forever. You can keep them, I mean, forever, really. If you're not getting the theme here, those things last. So yeah, I got some more potatoes. I put them down. So we got cauliflower, we got a bunch of potatoes, and what were these over here? Were these parsnips that are going to be done soon? Green beans will be producing soon, and I will get those steadily throughout the rest of spring. Aha, these were potatoes. Potatoes are good. They don't take too long. And if you have a lucky day, you can actually get bonus. I don't know if I got any bonuses there, but if not, that's fine. We'll go sell them to Pierre, and we'll keep on moving. I'll be fast forwarding a lot of days now. Again, let me just reiterate to you guys, it's your choice. Relationships, fishing, mining especially is a very, very good one. Always good to spend time on mining. Fishing will be a lot of money, very quickly. Plus, it replenishes itself just because you can eat the fish that you catch. Now, on the 15th of spring, feel free to just eat all these onions, because on the 15th of spring, we're going to get what's called salmon berries, and the salmon berries are plentiful. They'll be all around Stardew Valley, and they replenish almost every single day for like 3 or 4 days. So yeah, you'll be good in that aspect. I'm going to make a trash can check, and I'm just going to keep on checking the beach, doing fishing, chopping wood, getting stone, mining, which will help you get a lot of stone, and just progressing. So it's up to you guys what skills you want to focus on, and you might even be ahead of me just because I'm not doing a whole lot of hard work here, just teaching you guys. And keep running these fetch quests, by the way, guys. I don't know if I told you in the first episode, but all of these go towards building a relationship with someone. So like this guy, I mean, 90 gold, yeah, that's not a great reward, but Willie will like you a lot more. Plus, it says you get to keep the fish. So yeah, anytime you can do these fetch quests, go ahead and do it. If it's too far out of your way, don't feel bad for missing them. There is no penalty for missing them. So I just keep buying potatoes. I mean, number one, because it's my choice, just like it's your choice, guys. Don't let anybody tell you this is the best crop. Some crops just have better gold per day ratio, and that's okay. If you are just purely after money, go ahead and follow that. But I just like potatoes, so I'm gonna plant some potatoes and hope I can get a few bonuses. Plus, I want money in 6 days and not 12 days again, because that's just a really, really long time to wait. So I'm gonna get these potatoes in the ground, and already watered it up. Whoops, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting it. So yeah, just pick whatever vegetable you want. And if you are really, really, really gunning for the community center bundle, make sure you keep planting parsnips to try to get to those 5 gold parsnips. And yes, fertilizer does help. So feel free to turn your sap into, and I'll show you real quick so I'm not leaving you hanging, into basic fertilizer. I think I got quality fertilizer, but either way, basic fertilizer should be fine. It's just from sap. Chop down some trees if you need some sap, and that'll be it. This little cutscene, it'll happen randomly, I think anywhere from like day 4 to even all the way to day 20. So if you haven't got a pet yet, don't panic, just keep on going. Eventually it will happen. I don't know what factors inside the game change this, or if it's just, just coding for anywhere from day 3 or whatever to 21. I really don't know. I had to wait a really long time. I'm on day 10 right now. So yeah. If you say no, by the way, it's gone forever. You're not getting it back. You can name it whatever you want. Cinia, Prakumo, Meekers. All right, Meekers it is. So my doggy Meekers. Something about your pets. This is their bowl up here, up in the top. Whoa, a mouse just appeared over that. That's interesting. I guess just kind of let me know I could water it. That was weird. I've never noticed that before. I guess because I never focused on it. You can water the bowl. There's no purpose in it. None of this matters. Your dog doesn't matter. Your dog cannot produce any goods. You can make it happier, and I think increase friendship with it, but it really doesn't do anything. There's no point in it other than just taking care of a dog. It's cool to have a companion there. In rainy days, they'll come in and snuggle up with you inside. So I just realized I missed Vincent's birthday. I'm not worried about that, just because I'm not taking this playthrough seriously when it comes to relationships, and I still advocate like you guys should. So I missed Lewis's and Vincent's. Use the wiki, find out what their favorite gifts are, and just give them something that they love or just that they like, and it'll give you a bonus to that relationship. So try not to miss any birthdays in your own playthrough. I've got the Egg Festival coming up on the 13th. Until then, same old, and it's whatever the heck you guys want to do, man. So keep at it, keep upgrading. I unlocked a tapper a while back, a furnace. So get a tapper on some trees, start building a tree farm, start getting some nice paths down, some wooden fencing, some wooden gate. And what I'm going to do right now, actually, is I'm going to head back. I'm going to get those geodes, and I'm going to start cracking them open and just kind of show you what I end up with, and also talk about the museum for the finale of this episode. By the way, I've been selling all of these, but remember to keep one of each of what's called the Spring Forge items. There's 4 of them. I've been selling them all just because I don't need to eat them. I have way too many spring onions. I don't want to sell green algae. You don't get a lot of money. Plus, you can just eat it. It's kind of like green onion. I mean, it actually pretty much is the green onion. So fiber I'm going to keep. Green beans I can toss. I'll get another green bean by the end of the season. That way I can donate to the community center and hopefully complete that reward so I don't have to wait until next spring. So I'm going to bring all the goodies with me. The geodes. I guess I give my first amethyst. You do not have to give these to him. It just says he'll tell you more about them. I'll bring 1 quartz. So I've got all this stuff that I can bring. Is that it? Usually I'm blind, so I'm probably forgetting something in here. But whatever. Let's head to the museum and to the blacksmith. Oh, we got our community center cutscene. That's what it's called. The mayor talks us through it, and we're going to skip that. You go ahead and enjoy that because, man, that's... Number one, that's the most important thing about Stardew Valley is that community center. It's a huge thing. It's like your challenge. So a lot of you guys are like, well, where's the challenge? What's the end game? What's the objective? Now your grandpa will come back in year 3. Just giving you a heads up, your grandpa will come back in year 3. That's the challenge, is to see how much you can complete. If you want to look more of that up yourself, go to the wiki, type in grandpa's challenge or candles or something like that, and it'll pop up, and you can try to complete that challenge yourself. We also have Gunther introducing us to the museum. If you have already been here and donated things, awesome. I'll try to make this really, really quick. It doesn't matter where you place this stuff. Actually, yes. So we're just gonna place all this, and sometimes it'll say new reward. And I think the dinging that we're hearing gets a little higher. It doesn't seem like you have anything. Okay, so I don't have anything in my inventory. It will automatically detect that. I also didn't get a reward. So let's go here. Let's use some of our gold to break open these geodes and see if we can actually spin a profit. So process geodes. You just click it like that. He breaks it open. You can just keep smashing. It takes a long time. All right, very cool. Next. So we got some copper, not so great, but this thing's pretty cool. A lot of this stuff can go directly in museum for rewards. Coal, kind of not bad, not good. Not bad on that. Clay, again, not bad, but just not good. So you can sell these things if you want to. I like to fill up the museum. It's kind of like Animal Crossing, where you're just trying to fill up the entire collection. I always liked having it's just the thought of a full collection, and we'll get all this stuff in. There we go. I mean, just put it anywhere you want to. I actually didn't even know this thing existed for the longest time. You can get rewards right here, just like that. So we got some cauliflower seeds. We'll go get those in real quick, which brings up the last thing I'm going to teach you guys today in this episode is, well, this longer episode. You're welcome. I was hoping you guys would like that because you've been asking for these longer episodes. I hope I'm not getting desync sound. If I am, I'm so sorry. So the last thing I want to teach you today is do not plant crops before the season ends. If I plant cauliflower and I don't have 12 days to grow them, then what happens is they just disappear. They're worthless. It was a waste. So just keep that in mind, all right? So make sure you can get to that museum reward before 12 days before spring, or you can just wait until next spring. That's up to you. Alrighty, and that is all for part 3 of our learning series in Stardew Valley. I really hope you guys are still enjoying this. As with any series, obviously viewership drops off, but for you guys that are still sticking around and still interested, let me know, and I'll keep going for you guys. Cool, rain all day tomorrow. That's awesome. I won't have to water my crops. I'll get to go to the mines or hopefully something good. Alrighty, guys, see you in the next episode where we will learn a lot about salmon berries, and honestly, we'll be progressing to summer pretty quickly.